am Tiffany Cole, and welcome to the week 2 live stream for NaNoWriMo. Even if you are not participating and you're working on something this month, welcome to week 2 of November of your normal working writing month for you as a writer. So there are a lot of unusual things happening today. First, this live stream is on a Thursday instead of a Sunday. So the only reason that this live stream is on a Thursday this week is because I'm actually going to be going out of town from tomorrow to Monday. And obviously I'm going on vacation, so I don't want to have to bring my laptop and do a live stream, though I will still be writing during vacation, of course. So the week 3 live stream, we go back to the normal Sunday. Also, this live stream is going to be shorter than normal. So normally these live streams are about an hour, give or take, with like 2 25-minute segments. And I did discuss in the last live stream maybe breaking that up into smaller ones. For this one, because like I mentioned, I do have a trip tomorrow and I am totally unprepared for it. Like after this live stream, I have to immediately start packing and printing everything. I have decided for my own sanity to shorten it to 30 minutes. So there's going to be a 15-minute writing section, a 5-minute break, and then another 15-minute section, and then that'll be it for today. And because this is Thursday at 6 o'clock on a Thursday, a lot of people are still working. This is not really a good day to get people to come to a live stream when you're as small of a channel as I am. I think it's perfectly fine that it's only 30 minutes. I really expect that if anyone watches this, it would be in a replay versus live anyway. So I feel like it's okay for it to have been shorter. So yeah, that's all my updates for this time. Today my goals as normal is to just keep continuing on with my NaNoWriMo story. So the bad news is that my goal for this month has not been to get to 50,000 words. Because I am trying to put my mental health first and I haven't really written anything large in years, I wanted to kind of be gentle to myself and really spend this month just getting into the habit of writing every day, even if it's just a sentence, a paragraph, or a page, as opposed to even caring what my word count is. And I was on a really good streak, but on day 7, a friend came to visit and I actually totally just forgot one of the days. Like I lost my streak on about day 7 or day 8. But even though I was upset about it, I didn't spend too much time beating myself up. The very next day, I was back again writing as if I hadn't missed the day before. So I think that's just an important lesson. If you were really trying to do something, have some kind of streak, and you missed it, it's okay to be upset about it, but don't then give yourself permission to fall off. I think that's what a lot of people do. Like with weight loss, with any kind of goal, they'll be doing something, but then if the one day where they mess up and it all falls down, from that point forward, it's like they have permission. They have somehow given themselves permission to be like, well, I already missed one day, so it doesn't even matter if I do the other days, right? And then you just stop. So I have not stopped writing, but I did lose my streak, which did make me a little sad. So my word count currently for NaNoWriMo is sitting at about 2,200-ish words. Obviously not impressive if you're trying to get to 50,000 words in a month, but I'm okay with it. So I'm going to hope in these next 15 minutes while I'm still trying to pick back up where I left off. I'm expecting that I'll write anywhere between 50 to 150 words in 15 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Basically, like one of the people who participated in my stream previously, I'm going to do kind of like a good, better, and best goal, as opposed to having one goal where I beat myself up about it. So the good goal is 50 words. The better goal is 100 and the best is 150. So as long as I even get close to the good goal of 50, I'll be happy. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and stop blabbing. Let me put the timer on the screen. All right. So yeah, I'm going to get this timer started. Just like it says at that scrolling text, I keep my mic muted when the timer is on. I don't want to bother anybody while they're writing. And plus, I myself want to be focused on writing. So yeah, at the end of the 15 minutes, I will be back to update you on my goals. And if anyone happens to slide into the live stream by then, I'll also ask them how their writing went. So Wish me luck on getting to at least my good goal of 50 words in 15 minutes. And I'll talk to you soon. All right. I guess I'll go ahead and start this timer anyway. Since this is sort of a silent live stream where I'm sure people are going to be watching the live stream, the timer itself doesn't too much matter for me personally. So normally during this timer, I would tell people who are watching to get up and go take a break. If you found yourself continuously wanting to get on your phone while you were writing, this is the time where you get all that energy out, so that if you're going to be writing for the next 15 minutes after this, you can just focus on writing. Um, and in terms of just holding myself accountable, as I mentioned, in the first 15 minutes, I had a goal that was good, better, and best. My good goal was to get to at least 50. My better was to get to at least 100, and my best was 150. Fortunately, I managed to get to 113 words. So right in between my better and best. So I am pretty happy about that. And I'm going to just say that same goal in the next 15 minutes, which would be the last 15 minutes of this session. So I'll be aiming for 50, 100, and 150. So I'm at such a weird point with this story, in that I am writing a crime scene, but I don't quite understand regulations and rules and, I suppose, workflow of crime scenes, especially when it is a really unusual one. And I know that I'm going to have to rewrite all of this later, and that I'm going to have to either do some heavy online research or talk to a couple of crime scene investigators to get a feel for how this scene should be written. But when you're in the middle of something like NaNoWriMo, or even when you're just doing a first draft, what they often tell you is to keep on writing. Like, do not stop to do research, because that is how you end up tricking yourself into thinking that you're researching and you shouldn't be writing, and then you just stop writing. Usually what happens is people say either keep writing the scene wrong, or put in a really big note to yourself saying, go back to this scene and write it when you're doing the revisions, and you've already done the research. So I've just decided, for the sake of keeping on with my word count, to keep writing it incorrectly. But it does mean that there's a strange feeling of not feeling like I even want to focus too heavily on what the words are and how well things look, because I know so much of it is going to have to be changed. So it's just a really weird spot to be in. In the past, this is kind of a horror, eldritch kind of a deal. And I've written a lot of supernatural fiction, but usually from the point of view of the creatures themselves, or just the humans. And law enforcement, when they got involved, I wasn't writing from the point of view of law enforcement. So in all my years of writing, this is the first time I've ever done that. So it is just one of those moments where I'm kind of in over my head and just pushing through. So that is my situation. If you're watching the replay and you've been in a situation like that, or if you've had to talk to a crime scene investigator to write a scene in your book, I would absolutely love to get that contact, or just talk to you to learn what you learned from that conversation. But yeah, if you are on the replay, I'm just going to go ahead and let this timer keep going down. Then we'll do the last 15 minutes of this session. I'm just going to mute my mic ahead of time, drink some of my favorite beer, and wait until the 15-minute timer starts again. When the 15-minute timer starts, I wish you the best of luck on your next 15 minutes of writing. And absolutely, please post in the comments anything you want to say about your book or how the writing session went, and I will respond to you, even if you are just talking to me during the replay. All right. So that is the end of the second 15 minutes of today's session and also the end of today's live stream. So in all, I wrote 137 words in the last 15 minutes, which was once again right in between my better goal of 100 and my best goal of 150. And it's also a couple words more than the last session. So in all today, I wrote 250 words in all. So that's 250 words in about a half hour. I am happy with that. So yeah, with that, this will be the end of this writing session. If you're watching the replay, I hope that your writing went well. I will be back next Sunday, probably around 1 to 2 p.m. I'll update on my Instagram account. So if you click in the description, you can find my Instagram account, writing prompts, and any other information. But yeah, I need to go ahead and pack for my trip. I will see you next week. Bye.